Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Civilization number 6. Currently playing, of course, as the Macedonians under the leadership of Alexander the Great. Let's actually have a look at where we left off. Now, in this particular game we have got a nice bit of territory that we acquired from the Aztec in earlier, really early gameplay. We basically got Brussels as well as the Mohenjo-Daro, which were basically city-states beforehand, which are now incorporated in our domain. Currently we are running 10 trade routes here actively, so hopefully that will be sufficient for us to be able to carry on. Now, I did have a bit of an issue on my PC. I had installed some new antivirus, which unfortunately blocked my save games from being created, so I'm kind of replaying this particular session once again. I had actually uploaded it already, but I'm gonna have to replace that with this newer version. Anyways, let's see where the clock takes us.
Ballet projects a fragile kind of strength. There are three things
as well as a new technology. Let's choose the next new civic to go for. I'm going to choose colonization because it's or colonialism, I should say, because it's the cheapest of the lot. I'm going to build a synagogue here in Teotihuacan. I'm going to be in Alexandria building a harbor, and actually I'm going to choose the most profitable plot here, which is the one here, which gives me a +3. Alright, let's go for the harbour district over there. What else have we got here? We can choose, of course, our new technology. Now, I'm quite inclined to go for combustion, because that will give me access to the oil well. At the same time, though, astronomy is an interesting one, because it gives me access to some other technologies that I don't have access to at the moment. So I'm going to leave them where they stood originally. Lisbon is of course an interesting one, but I'm already getting the maximum benefits from there. I'm going to choose a Valletta here. I'm going to confirm the placement, and they're within our sphere of influence once again. Alright, I built myself a new ranger, which I'm going to automate. Of course we have visible access to that new resource oil. Don't see where that one actually is appearing. I think it's underneath my harbour, I'm not sure though. This one's underneath the farm, so I'm not going to actually open that up. This one here, though, where is it? I'm not sure. Probably underneath that block here. Yeah, it already says it contains oil. Again, I'm not going to go into there, so really having the Middle East here is quite key for me. Unless I get access to the oil here in the water, which requires plastic. So let's go ahead first off and buy that for a square just to secure that particular resource there. Perfect. I probably want to also buy the other one there. The iron. And can I get access to anything else other than that? I don't think so. Maybe from this city here. Yep, I can buy, of course. Where was the city looking to expand naturally? It doesn't say, unfortunately. I can actually get that one. And if I go to this city here, I might be inclined to buy the iron from there. That one. Have I got enough money left? Yep. I'm going to buy that square there as well. And really to annoy the neighbors there, I'm going to buy that square there as well. I'm going to put a nice farm on there, so that'll be quite helpful. But that fort here, I'm actually going to keep where it is. Actually, I'm saying that, I might actually build an encampment there. So in the meantime, let's go back out of the purchase mode. Let's see where we actually are able to go to the next turn. Spending money is never a bad thing in this game here. It's just you need to basically spend it wisely. That is the main thing. Now I've got my engineer here, my military engineer, who I'm going to actually let them build a fortress. That actually helps improve the quality, the performance of my musketeer corps in this particular instance here. Of course, I have completed a trade route here in Brussels. Like I said, I'm basically hoping to get access to some other resources relatively quickly. The niter one here is quite useful as well, but I already have access to niter at the moment through other locations. As you can see, I've got 3 of them already. Alexandria Travels has got here a trade route I can establish, and I'm actually going to do that towards Lisbon. Seems to get me the best return of all at the moment. here, this square here, I've got quite a bit of mining going on already in that area, so I'm actually going to build a farm here instead. This city here seems to be struggling a little bit in terms of growth. I'm going to put more focus on food production, whilst also putting focus on the output production. Let's do that again. No, that makes no difference. So I need to really keep that focus on... it looks like focus on food to be able to keep on growing this city here. If I look at managed citizens, there are, yeah, as you can see, quite a few squares left here. Actually, if I got enough money here, I might be so inclined again to buy a square. But yeah, I don't have enough money for that. So oil here is a good one again. So look, let's see if we get enough money in the next turn to be able to buy that. I should most definitely get that, because of course 204 is my annual increase, or turn-based increase here, I should maybe say, in terms of how much I get out of the oil. Now I've got some units here which I might want to upgrade at some point. But I did say earlier I want to basically buy that oil here, because I don't want my neighbors to get access to that oil. So I just spent the money I would have used for that upgrade on something else. Right, let's go on to the next turn. I'm still building the Ruhr Valley here, as you can see. And I actually still focus purely on that production. Still takes me about 22 turns or so, it says. France has sent an envoy to Valletta. Now the question then is... train field cannon. Interesting. Train or upgrade, I'm not sure. I would assume both would apply, but okay. We received a boost for something, another boost.
Remember that politics, colonialism, imperialism,
so
and war also
tax,
originated in the human brain.
Diplomacy.
Astronomy compels
the astronomy that we completed. Now let's see what's the next one. Scientific theory here would be a good one, particularly since we already got that boost for it. Same goes for the natural history there. And we can choose a production here. Production is, of course, very, very useful. Now, currently, this city is suffering from amenities issues. So what can I do to basically boost the actual amenities here? I could, of course, focus on the Bolshoi. Now, the Bolshoi I can build here. And the city is already focusing on the actual production, as well as growth at the same time. So if I actually remove the focus, well, I need to keep that focus, otherwise I'm going to be having starving people, which is not a good idea. I've got enough again to send envoys around. Interesting. So, have I got any new ones? Yes, I do. I got Seoul on the list here. Plus, I can get Valletta back as well. Is that correct? Is Valletta part of my suzerainty? Yep, it is. It certainly is. Now, this one here, I had wanted to upgrade. It cost me 115. And it indeed says I've actually, I've completed that one, which is good. Even though, of course, in reality, I know that it's not really completing it. But I still miss something in this game. I'd love to be able to see, like something like a unit list or something. There's nothing in here. This is all about the yields, resources, city status. Crap. Okay. Where else have I got crossbowmen? Have I got more of them? I'm pretty sure I do. Well, maybe not. I was pretty sure I did, but maybe I'm mistaken. Anyways, on to the next turn. Cleopatra, I'm only interested in people worthy of my time. You are obviously one of them. Thank you very much for that. That's such a kind gesture you're making there. Right, what has happened? Someone has built a wonder here. Cleopatra has built a wonder, and which particular wonder is that she has completed? Ah. Nope, I'm not going to give you any oil. Sorry, my man. Indeed, very, very sorry. Okay. So that was the wonder that I just had gained access to. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. We can choose a new item of training here. Let's choose in this instance the military academy. And of course we can choose a new trade route here. Let's indeed go for Lisbon once again. They seem to be one of my favorite trading partners here. Shipyards. And of course this unit here, which I newly trained. I'm gonna move here into position relatively close to the front line here. With the intent really to basically have them at my disposal if in case I were to need them. Now these knights here, can I upgrade them? No, I can't. Which is a bit of a pity, but so be it. Now this city here, I would love to be able to build a builder, which I'm doing just now. I'm pretty sure I don't have an encampment here yet, so that's probably what I'm going to put there. Probably, not certain yet. There is still a bit of wriggling room available for me. 1, 2, 3. So, sorry, 1, 2, 3. That doesn't have access to wheat, whereas that city does. Alright, so we've got ourselves a spy here, and that spy I'm going to base in my commercial hub. This builder here, I'm going to move towards the tile improvement here, the farm. I'm going to be building there, and here in the city here, I'm going to build a new. I'm probably thinking of indeed a housing option. Maybe not. What else could I be building here? I see. Artillery is the suggestion. I don't think it's a bad suggestion at all. Let's go for it. Building some artillery. So I've got access to that strategic resource from loads of different places. Persia adopted a diplomatic policy, merchant confederation. Okay, the Aztec have got a quadrine. I think what I need to do, I need to basically place some naval units over here if I can. Okay, just completed something new here. I'm inclined to go and build a campus, but where could I do that? I can actually do that quite nicely here, it looks like. It's boosted because it's got access to 3 mountains around it. Now this unit here, I'm inclined to move forward because it would basically help turn that into a core. Housing situation in Dijon. I might be inclined to build a housing estate over there or something of that sort. Let's see. Alright, got a unit here who can be issued orders. Like I said, that farm is quite useful. This unit here is my cavalry. I'm actually going to move them one. I'm actually going to put them on alert. Right, on to the next turn. I have found God's wisdom and you share it with the world. Oh, sorry. Misread that. I see you have found God's wisdom. So it's not that they have found God's wisdom, they already were in possession of God's wisdom, I guess. Polish trader. Look at that ship. Looks like a modern day ship. And here we've got ourselves a barbarian scout.
Claims that cannot be tested. Assertions immune to disproof. Of various all works unnaturally.
Civics completed. And again I'm going to build a trade route towards Lisbon. let's choose a new item of research. Sanitation is my next goal. And in terms of the civic, I'm going to go for conservation. Just mainly because I already have some boosts towards that. I can choose a new item of production here. I'm actually going to go for the temple. I can send invoice to different states again. I'm going to do these to Seoul, just for the very reason that will give me extra science output per campus I have. Alright. This gentleman here is able to give me a new resource. In this instance, it's toys. I'm going to try to get that iron out of the ground. And what I'm actually going to do here, I'm actually going to attack that scout with my musketman, which was a successful attack. And I actually gained some gold from that. And our cavalry here, I'm going to basically move them forward into position from where I actually will be able to deal with, in this instance, the pikemen. Now, I probably will need support of my musketmen, which is fine. Antiquity sites were discovered. So I should be able to get access to an archaeologist shortly. Right, my granary will be completed there shortly. Right, she wanted to get access to coal, and she actually wants one of her spies back. Now, I don't want to give her coal. Boom. Okay, I'm not going to get access to that, I guess. Okay, so I'm quite inclined to go for this one here. Give her her spy back, and of course, yeah, work with this as such. Yep, you're allowed to basically establish an embassy. Perfectly fine. Even though probably you're going to basically pull it back at some point in the future. At the moment you're neutral, which is fine again. You are poison to this world. You are evil. And again, you denounce me. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Particularly since it is something that you keep on doing time and time again. Denouncing me. We're working on the harbour there. Can I actually give that a boost to that? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Major victory. Now, typically, pikemen are great against horse-mounted units. I gained the Casus Belli against the Aztec. Interesting. Alright, housing situation here. Humanities situation there. And let's choose a new item of production here down south. I can actually purchase stuff with faith, which I'll do. And what I'll also do here, I still will be basically focusing on a particular item. But which one is it gonna be? I'm gonna do a builder here. Oh, I need to buy a builder here. I probably will do. But what I want to get here is a commercial hub. So I'm going to build a builder here who should straight away be able to get me access to, for example, diamonds, but as well as the elephants, the ivory of the elephants and so forth. Let's see. Can I purchase anything with faith? Nope. No, I cannot, unfortunately. On to the next turn again, I guess. We basically put a trading post in Washington, which is fine. France has built an entertainment complex. Poland is trading with India. Sorry, Poland is trading with India. I don't think I've met India yet, but okay. Let's use my musket here to take down that unit itself. And then I can use my cavalry here to take down the actual encampment. French cavalry is en route. Alright, let's build that first item here, which of course is that. You have much that I do not. Do you want to see your people taken as slaves? Well, I dare you to try. I dare you to try. We've been at war before, and you saw the consequence of that war, which were most definitely not favorable towards your own people. So, what have we got here? Nantes, Madol. I can actually create a trade route towards there, which would be interesting, I guess. Nantes, Madol. I could potentially build a city here as well. Thing is, do I want to do that? Do I want to put a city here? Now what does it get me access to? It does give me access to here the oil and so forth. So at the moment it's 1, 2, 3. So that's where it basically reaches to. So probably the best place would be there, or maybe on the coast there, or maybe even more inland I could do. Alright, something for me to put some thought into. Let's have a look at this. I got a unit here that I can upgrade. Cannon. Trade route between our capital and Washington. That's been quite profitable. That was 11 gold we gained from that. What else could rival that? Krakow could rival that. What else could rival that? I don't think there's much that could rival it in terms of output, because that gives me food as well. Let's keep that route running. So amenities is an issue here in this city. We're building the Bolshoi.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison.
Discovered a natural
Plants
wonder,
and
which is the Great
organisms
Barrier
that make
Reef
shells,
in Australia.
coral.
Present-day
Think of it
Australia,
as a
I should
building
say.
block.
Cool. I wasn't even aware I still had a vessel out there, but yeah, I guess it makes sense for me to keep that vessel going. That's basically along the American coastline here. I'm going to build that mine over here, the one I talked about earlier, the reason why I sent that builder over here. And I guess really at this point it's a great point in time for us to call it a day. So we're actually going to save away the game here as the end of episode number 19. Saving that as such. Let's double check. Yes, it is indeed properly saved. So I'm not experiencing that same issue once again. So in the meantime, thanks again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And in the meantime, have a good day. Bye-bye.